Erling Haaland passed up a huge chance to get on the scoresheet for Man City in the FA Cup final against Crystal Palace to the shock of many, including Alan Shearer. Pep Guardiola's side went into that match at Wembley on Saturday, 17th of May, knowing they had to win in order to claim any form of a major trophy this season. Despite dominating many of the early exchanges though, they would fall behind just past the quarter-hour mark when Ebere Eze fired in for Crystal Palace. Man City though would be given a big chance to pull level in the game 10 minutes before halftime, although Haaland was not the one to take responsibility for it. After Haaland was forced to endure a long spell out of action for Man City with injury, the striker returned to action in the goalless draw WTH Southampton the previous week. While he has continued to score goals at a remarkable rate this season, he has also failed to find the back of the net with several penalties during the campaign. But after Stuart Atwell pointed to the spot when Tyrick Mitchell brought down Bernardo Silva inside the Crystal Palace penalty area, most would have expected Haaland to have taken the resulting spot kick. However, he would instead hand the ball to one of Man City's January signings in Omar Marmoush, which proved to be a costly move. The Egyptian international saw his penalty saved by Crystal Palace goalkeeper Dean Henderson, who also managed to keep out the follow-up to ensure his side remained in front, and the Eagles would go on to win by the same one-goal margin to secure the first trophy in their history. Speaking live on commentary for BBC Sport, Shearer was stunned that Haaland did not take the penalty, stating, 5:07 p.m. That is a big decision from Erling Haaland as well not to want that penalty. After being asked by commentator Guy Mowbray whether Haaland didn't want it or had been told not to take it by Guardiola, the former Newcastle striker responded, "Well, if he's fit enough, he's on the pitch, he's starting the game, so it must be mentally that he's either said that he doesn't want it or Pep doesn't want him to take it. That is a big surprise to me though." Mowbray then suggested that as a striker himself Shearer would never have passed up the chance to take a penalty in his career. The ex-England international then replied, No, not at all. Not when you're in his position, Erling Haaland, who and what you are. He's scored 30 goals this season. I'm only speaking from a personal point of view, but I wouldn't be prepared to give a penalty up in a cup final, no chance. I wouldn't give one up in any game. Man City will wonder what if over penalty taker. Football Insider verdict. It is hard to give an explanation for why Haaland did not step up to take the penalty in such a crucial moment in such a crucial game. The Norwegian has never been a player to look short on self-confidence in any situation, although he is one who always seems to want to score. With that in mind, you would have expected him to relish such an opportunity to score what could have been such an important goal for Man City. Of course, there is a possibility that Guardiola may have directed Marmoush to take the penalty, given he has been known to make surprising alterations. But doing so in a game such as this would feel like a strange move to make, especially given the pressure it would have put on the attacker in such a situation. With all that in mind, the inquest into why Haaland did not step up to take this penalty may turn into a long one for Man City.